vision of business as usual. But we will not let HP hide that it profits from the Israeli military's human rights abuses. Instead, we are now going to hold our own People's Shareholder Meeting. And we're going to hear testimony about HP's role in supplying Israel's military.
And now we move to the portion of our agenda where we invite questions from shareholders.
My name is Dalit Baum. I'm an Israeli Jew. I grew up in Israel. I carry an Israeli ID, the same IDs that your company has produced and maintained for the Israeli government. When I am in Israel, I walk around with this blue ID, and that blue ID gives me privileges that my fellow citizens do not have. I walk into a mall where Palestinian girls are denied entry because they carry the wrong ID. All IDs in Israel are stratified by ethnicity and religion. So IDs are the primary tool for apartheid inside Israel. How is that compatible with your human rights policy?
This question is completely out of order and has nothing to do with how we conduct our business. Next question.
Gee, Meg, those questions seem pretty legitimate to me. I decided that our involvement with those activities are contradictory to our human rights policy. I don't want our policies, I don't want our products to oppress Palestinians. I'm giving up, Meg.
I'm sharing this testimony on behalf of a young woman in Gaza named Aya. There are people dying in hospitals because Israel won't let them out to receive treatment without a permit, which is impossible to get. I was lucky enough to get a permit through AFSC, though if I am not back in Gaza by March 20th, there will be severe consequences. HP technology runs the population registry used to separate Gaza from the world. There is not one part of our lives that hasn't been violated by the siege, which HP helps Israel to oppose on us. I am calling on the international community to hold Israel accountable. We must end the siege permanently, immediately, unconditionally, and we must boycott HP until it stops its complicity.
Last summer's Operation Protective Edge was condemned as a war crime by leading human rights groups like Amnesty International. The UN Secretary General denounced the bombing of a school in Rafah as a criminal act and a moral outrage. Let's not forget that in this massacre of defenseless civilians, with the whole world watching, nearly 2,200 Palestinians were killed, over 500 of them children. Tens of thousands were injured, hundreds of thousands made homeless, and over 18,000 homes were destroyed. HP technology has been complicit in these crimes against the people of Gaza. Chairman Whitman and board members, how can this be reconciled with HP's human rights policy?
Thank you.
This is appalling. I cannot in good conscience support the use of our products for what is clearly a violation of the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights, which we have promised to uphold and protect. I'm joining them.
HP enables the Israeli checkpoints that imprison and impede the movement of people in the West Bank. All major Israeli checkpoints use an access control system known as the Basel system. This uses biometric ID cards which Palestinians must carry, which are scanned for facial and hand recognition. The Basel system was developed by Hewlett-Packard. And that system continues to be maintained by Hewlett-Packard. I'm going to show you a photograph of Palestinian laborers crushed together at an Israeli checkpoint as they wait to be searched and probed and scanned under HP's Basel system. Women and children are also subjected to the grueling checkpoint passage as they try to get from one place to another, often to receive medical treatment.
This is indefensible. Meg, we cannot continue with business as usual. What we're doing in Israel is not the HP way. We've already lost the rest of the board, and I'm going to join them.
Where do you stand, Meg? Where do you stand?
Yes, I see it clearly now. Israel is systematically denying Palestinian human, political, and territorial rights. And we are enabling these violations through our development and human rights policy systems. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I move we adopt a resolution to divest. Do I have a second?
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye! It's a new day for Hewlett Packard. Yay!